So, great. Oh boy, this book is in kind of rough shape, you could say. Oh dear, there's half a page. Man, I don't know. I should probably just throw this away. There's not much left of it. Oh, for gosh sakes. I don't know if I could just find something short in here. How come short stories are never short? What's up with that? It's like, God, 50 pages. It's like, really? Well, here's Ernest Hemingway. That should be all right. Soldier's Home by... Really? You gotta squawk at me? Oh, crow. I don't have anything to give the crow. Soldier's Home by Ernest Hemingway. Krebs went to the war from a Methodist college in Kansas. There's a picture which shows him among his fraternity brothers, all of them wearing exactly the same height and style collar. He enlisted in the Marines in 1917 and did not return to the United States until the 2nd Division returned from the Rhine in the summer of 1919. There's a picture which shows him on the Rhine with 2 German girls and another corporal. Krebs and the corporal look too big for their uniforms. The German girls are not beautiful. The Rhine does not show in the picture. By the time Krebs returned to his hometown in Oklahoma, the greeting of heroes was over. He came back much too late. The men from the town who had been drafted had all been welcomed elaborately on their return. There had been a great deal of hysteria. Now the reaction had set in. People seemed to think it was rather ridiculous for Krebs to be getting back so late, years after the war was over. At first, Krebs, who had been at Belleau Wood, Soissons, and Champagne, Saint Mihiel, and the Argonne, did not want to talk about the war at all. Later, he felt the need to talk, but no one wanted to hear about it. His town had heard too many atrocity stories to be thrilled by actualities. Krebs found that to be listened to at all, he had to lie, and after he had done this twice, he too had a reaction against against the war and against talking about it. A distaste for everything the war that had happened to him in the war set in because of all the lies he had told. All of the times that he had been able to make him feel cool and clear inside himself when he thought of them, the times so long back when he had done the one thing, the only thing for a man to do easily and naturally, when he might have done something else. Now those things lost their cool, valuable quality, and then they were lost themselves. His lies were quite unimportant lies, and they consisted in attributing to himself things other men had seen, done, or heard of, and stating as facts certain apocryphal incidents familiar to all soldiers. Even his lies were not sensational at the pool room. His acquaintances, who had heard detailed accounts of German women found chained to machine guns in the Argonne forest, and who could not comprehend or were barred by their patriotism from interest in any German machine gunners who were not chained, were not thrilled by his stories. Krebs acquired the nausea in regard to experience that is the result of untruth or exaggeration, and when he occasionally met another man who had really been a soldier, and they talked a few minutes in the dressing room at a dance, he fell into the easy pose of an old soldier among other soldiers, that he had been badly, sickeningly frightened all the time. In this way, he lost everything. Oh, it looks like this one isn't horribly long. How many more? Pages are falling out. Oh, it's only a couple. Well, fine, but we'll leave it there. I'll try not to lose the pages in the meantime. Because, yeah. Thanks for watching this edition of Short Story Masterpieces with Lassie Farm.